The NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. And they'll run it here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Defensively, starting lineup for the Bills, and a disruptor on the line, certainly Shaq Lawson.
Loved him during his time at Clemson. Really liked him when he played in the national championship game because he wasn't 100%. He'd gotten hurt in the game before and found a way back onto the field and made a difference.
Aguilar has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And the talk, unfortunately, for Matthews after that loss to the Lions was his costly fumble late. But post-game, he fessed up to it. He said, I messed up.
You like guys who are accountable, and he's right. He had the ball in the wrong arm, couldn't protect it, and it got popped out. But this is a guy who's a tone setter on offense, a very physical, tough runner that the Eagles will use and ride as long as they can.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. Fighting it all.
Ran right through the trash.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And we've seen a lot of tackles from that man, Zach Brown, on this season so far. 57 of them to lead the NFL through 5 weeks.
And you know how he gets it done? Speed, speed, and more speed. He's been in the league for a while, so he understands blocking patterns and where guys are going to attack him. And he knows how to slip them and get to the ball carriers very well.
2-time state champion with his speed in high school and track. It's complete. This is Brent Celek. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Green, 39.
Wentz now on first down. This will be caught at about the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Trey Burton, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. These Eagles, they started 3-0. A little bit of surprise. Everyone saying, wow, look at Carson Wentz. Then the loss to Detroit. What do you make of this team 5 weeks in?
It's not a mirage. This is a really good team, and they played pretty darn well at Detroit. You have to remember, that Detroit game, Detroit was 1-3. And desperation can really increase your play. And that's what Philadelphia ran into. The rookie quarterback gets all the attention in Carson Wentz, but they have weapons everywhere. And when he connects with George Matthews, look out.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They go play action for Matthews. Now Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 29 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
The first carry of the game for the former Eagle, LaShawn McCoy. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. All right, let's take a look at the offensive starters and the second-round pick out of USC. One to talk about, Robert Woods.
I think a lot of people thought maybe he was ticketed for stardom coming out of USC. Has always been a great route runner, much more of a complimentary receiver, but they could utilize that in a big way and have him open up things in the middle.
On second down, Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Taylor. And got a man. It's Woods. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end with a short run.
He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. That'll bring up second down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So 2nd and 10 here. To throw again is Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's brought down It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Here we go.
Now Taylor on first down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Woods, 52 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. His throw incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Wentz on third down. Screen pass to Sproles. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards.
I kind of chuckled to myself a little bit when I remember Darren Sproles coming out of college. I remember one scout saying, yeah, but what are you going to do with him in the pass game? Quarterback can't find him downfield because he's only 5'6". On that screen pass, they found him pretty well. And his balance is unsurpassed. He's so strong, he can take hits and stay on his feet.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The veteran Brent Selleck, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Wentz to throw again. And he connects with Ertz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now, after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Attention shifts back to Buffalo. They come out on offense 3 straight weeks with a win after the 0-2 start.
And remember when Rex Ryan was the head coach and really under siege, and people were saying, what's going on? What are you going to do? And he made the move to change offensive coordinators. And a lot of people thought it was a panic move. Instead, It smacks of a little bit of brilliance. 3-0 since then.
With wins over the Cardinals, Patriots, and the Rams. 2 100-yard games on the season now for McCoy after racking up 150 against the Rams on Sunday.
A few games ago, head coach Reg Ryan made a change in his coaching staff as a new offensive coordinator, and he's going to make sure he feeds the ball often to LaShawn McCoy, because that's how they're going to operate best. Run first, McCoy sets the tone, and then Tyrod Taylor can throw play action off of it.
And this is caught on the sideline, but no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds, incomplete.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Let's go.
And the D looking like they may blitz. From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. And they'll check this one down to McCoy. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
Good call.
Taylor now to throw on third down. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Woods with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
Oh, and the ball's out. Matthews loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1. And just like that, it's third down.
The defense won that play so fast, and I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landing.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They're going to run. It's Sproles. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 6 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They'll get 32 yards there. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down. Yardage brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Wentz to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Play action to Sproles. Wentz steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Fumble recovery, it's Taylor. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On second down, here's Taylor. And he slings one that's incomplete. Justin Hunter, the one he was searching for. And it's 3rd and 4.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, but we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And this is incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And got a man, it's Woods. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's the charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, Taylor. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 45 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Carpenter now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Detroit! All right, now, look at business. No, Jack, Patriot! Watch it now, Barney!
second down, Ryan Matthews. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now Ryan Matthews on third down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
All right, here we go.
Giving to the big tight end on 3rd. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Wentz now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. They'll get 16 yards there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Here we go now! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now a play fake here on first down. Ertz has it left side. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Blue 90! Black 99 Philly, here we go! No, check! Patriot! Patriot! Detroit! Set! Blue 90!
From the red zone now, Wentz. Flushed out right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's caught at the 2. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second and goal.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Ryan Matthews taking it in. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
On the return, it's Brandon Tate. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to outlet because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They come out here in the air. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go.
Taylor will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Charles Clay is tied in the intended target, and it's second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. 1, 9.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
All right, here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got 3rd and short.
Wentz, screen pass to Sproles. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's go.
Now Taylor on 1st down. He completes it to Hunter. And he's going to go out of of bounds at the 30-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go. Flex round. 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 Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now. Out they go. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
We know. It's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Taylor. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it.
They've got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the... And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a 20th carry for Ryan Matthews. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 3rd down, Taylor. He's going to air one out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Nolan Carroll. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They come out here in the aisle.
3-19.
To throw is Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball. And that didn't happen on that play.
Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Running back. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Tight down.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
I bet you